YouTube वीडियो टुडे क्योंकि मेरी भी क्लास इतनी हो रही है, अपलोड करने का टाइम लगा. इज स्क्रीन विजिबल गाइस?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
ओके. फ्रिक्शन. Friction is opposite force. Example, if you are moving forward, friction will act in the backward direction. Same thing is shown here. कि देखो, if we are applying external force in the forward direction, friction is acting in the backward direction, opposite force. Second, friction exists between two surfaces. It means if you have single surface in air, there will be no friction. Right? There will be no friction. Air resistance could be there, but friction exists between the two surfaces. Friction apply always opposite to the external force. We already discussed this. And friction act parallel to the surface. ये कहाँ लिखे हैं? I'll add this point. Act parallel to the surface. Friction act parallel to surface. Very important. Example, normal act perpendicular to the surface, right? But friction, this friction, small f, is going backward direction and this is parallel to the surface. So some people ignore this word parallel because this small thing help you to solve even tough question. Okay? Any doubt? Friction occur in three situations. Friction, static friction when body at rest, kinetic friction when body is moving, and limiting friction means maximum friction when body is about to move, then there will be maximum friction. So if question asks which is the maximum friction, static, kinetic, limiting, definitely limiting is the maximum, then static, and then kinetic. Okay. So if you compare this value, then limiting L is maximum, then static, and in the end kinetic. Because when body is moving, friction is less. Correct? When body is moving, friction is less. So that's why this situation. How it act? How limiting friction act? Example: if you apply 2 Newton force in the forward direction, so your friction will be 2 Newton. This is the static friction. If you apply 4 Newton, backward side friction will be 4 Newton. If you apply 20 Newton force, 20 Newton will be the friction. And if you do 21 Newton, body start moving. Body start moving. And when body start moving, then there is the kinetic friction. So value will be maximum, and this maximum could be limiting friction. It cannot be more than that. Miss Pratigya,
हाँ सर
where is your assignment?
मैं आधा की हूँ मतलब 25.
भेजो पहले, उसके बाद तुम्हारी क्लास स्टार्ट करेगी ग्रुप में.
सर क्या
भेजो पहले वो 25.
सर मैं पूरा करके भेज दूंगी, थोड़ा बहुत डाउट भी है इसीलिए.
हाँ, डाउट बताएंगे, पहले उसको भेजो, उसके बाद अदरवाइज क्लास अटेंड नहीं कर सकते. पहले अभी ग्रुप में
सर
भेजो
मैं
वो.
क्लास पर पक्का भेज दूंगी सर, सच में.
नहीं 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 नहीं, अलाउ ही नहीं है ना क्लास में ऐसे विदाउट क्वेश्चन.
सर प्लीज.
नहीं 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 नहीं. देखो बात, मैं तुम्हारी सिचुएशन समझता हूँ, बट अगर मैंने अभी अलाउ किया, फिर सभी के ये चिल हो जाएंगे, क्या फर्क पड़ता है कि करें या
नहीं
ना
सर
करें,
फर्क
क्लास तो अटेंड हो ही
है.
जाएगी. नहीं नहीं नहीं.
ये किस
ये तुम्हें
क्वेश्चन है?
पता है एकदम सीरियस एस्पिरेंट के लिए कि जिसको ये है नीट करना है, ये नहीं कर सकते, हल्के में नहीं ले सकते।
मैं भेज रही हूँ, भेज रही हूँ।
तुरंत भेजो तुरंत। याद रखना सभी लोग कि this time I am allowing people who did less, but they made effort because I always appreciate effort. Next time, if all the question are not done, तो क्लास में फिर एंटर नहीं कर सकते, है ना? ये बात याद रखना। अगर टास्क कंप्लीट नहीं हुआ, कंप्लीट मतलब अगर दो क्वेश्चन भी कम है तो अलाउड नहीं होगा, क्योंकि हमें सिलेक्शन लेना, और सिलेक्शन अगर टास्क ही पूरे नहीं हो रहे हैं फिर तो नहीं हो सकता क्वेश्चन, फिर तो क्यों ही हम वेस्ट कर पैसे। इसलिए बी सीरियस अबाउट इट। आगे, तो हियर 20 इज द लिमिट, 20 इज द लिमिट, तो यही है लिमिटिंग फ्रिक्शन। दैट्स व्हाई यू विल सी कि स्टैटिक फ्रिक्शन अमाउंट विल कीप ऑन चेंजिंग डिपेंड अपॉन द अप्लाइड फोर्स की। in first situation you are applying 2 newton force, you will see only static friction is 2 newton. If you apply 4 newton force, static friction value is 4 newton. Can you see the value of static friction is not same? Understood all of you? So value of static friction vary according to external force. If you apply more external force, then value will be static friction value will be more. Correct? So here I wrote L means limiting friction value is more than the kinetic friction, because when body is at rest, maximum value. When body start moving, friction is less, movement is more. Understood? So in this situation, friction depend upon the normal. Friction is directly proportional to the normal value. Correct? And when you remove proportionality constant, you come up with the point coefficient of friction. And this depend upon the material. Example, if you take a smooth block on the road, like flat road, very smooth road, it will be easy to move. But if you move same block in the uh, this kacha road, like ekdam proper, you have mitti and everything, so it will be difficult to move. Why? Friction uh, exerted by the surface of kacha road is more compared to the pakka road, right? So this coefficient of friction depend upon the nature of the surface, not the area of surface, nature of the surface. Okay, nature of the surface. So here n is normal, nu is coefficient of friction. So you know capital F is the how much force we are applying. F friction downward always mg, always in the downward direction, and normal upward. Normal and mg will be same. Newton third law. Newton third law. And when you know force directly depend upon the normal nu n, so it is also equal to nu mg, because n value is equal to mg. Why? Newton third. Any doubt, guys, as of now?
Sir,
No? Anybody
sir,
have
if
doubt?
sir,
Uh, yeah,
sir,
yeah.
if like on smooth surface, friction would be more or less than according to rough surface.
In smooth surface, friction will be less.
Okay, sir.
And in rough surface, it will be difficult to move the object, so friction will be more.
Okay, sir.
Got it? And um, what else? One is this friction on this smooth surface, and but you will see that friction is present in every material. You cannot make frictionless surface in your life. You cannot make frictionless surface. You can reduce amount. Example, one surface is very rough, creating 80% friction. Another surface creating only 2% friction. You can reduce friction, but you can't make it zero. Then, like when you are reading friction for very first time, you must have heard this statement. Ki friction is the necessary evil. Friction is the necessary evil. कि नुकसान तो करती है हमारा, but है बहुत important. कि it damage, but it's important. How? Example, if you have a car, your car, you are driving on the road, the car will have wear and tear because of the friction, right? After few years, you have to change your tire. Why? Friction by the road. But this friction is important. Why? If friction is not there, you cannot stop your car. If you start at 25 degrees, like 25 meter per second, it will remain in the same speed. You cannot stop because there is a continuously smooth surface. And best example is in slippery surface like slippery bathroom. You feel how important friction is, right? In slippery bathroom, how important friction is. Understood? There should be some
Yes,
rough
sir.
surface. Our house floor should be slightly rough so children do not fall easily. So it is necessary for us. Like we cannot survive without friction. But sometimes too much friction is also not good. So we have to balance it out. So what are the factors that will decide the amount of friction? There are many factors that decide what is the amount of friction. I will write here because it is not mentioned in this situation. Friction will be decided one by the nature of the surface. Most important, nature of surface will decide friction. If nature is rough, more friction. Smooth, less friction. Second, we already said कि this friction always act parallel to surface because you will miss it. That's why I'm writing it again. Parallel to surface. Third, you will feel कि if we increase area, friction will be more. No, it is independent of area. It is independent of area. Understood? So these are the three important points, especially like all three nature of the surface. Rough have more, smooth have less. Parallel to the surface, not perpendicular, not normal, and independent of area. This question can be asked directly in the question reason kind of thing. Okay, then next is like these are very basic thing. Angle of friction theta. Angle of friction theta. Same thing. You are apply external force capital F, backside friction, downward mg, upward normal. Correct. These are the friction. In this situation, what is the angle made by the component with normal? And trust me, again you will make mistake where this angle is available. अगर तुम फ्रिक्शन के साथ एंगल बना दोगे तो आंसर ही गलत हो जाएगा. एंड फिजिक्स में यही मैटर करता है. व्हाट रियली मैटर इन फिजिक्स, यू ऑब्जर्व स्मॉल थिंग. क्यों? क्योंकि बिग थिंग यू नेवर मिस. एग्जांपल, फॉर्मूला F is equal to ma. You will never forget. Even you know that. You will never forget the friction formula. F is equal to nu n. You will remember. What you might miss is where angle is made. They said the angle with the horizontal surface is 30 degree. What will be nu value? What you will do? Nu is equal to 10 theta and angle is 30 degree. So tan 30 value is equal to 1 by root 3. So I got answer and there will be option like this. But when they said there is angle 30 degree with horizontal, it means for with the normal it will be 60 degree. Understood? अब मुझे बताओ guys, do you do this mistake? Barinder,
Sir, can you repeat that again once?
I am asking, do you do this mistake? You take a wrong angle, that's why your value get different, and you feel, yo, my answer was correct. How I got wrong?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Anvita, Anvita, are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
हाँ. So, if you calculate tan theta here, you know tan theta is equal to perpendicular by base. And if you take this, you know parallel to this will be perpendicular and it will be equal to friction. And this is base, this is normal. So perpendicular is friction, base is normal, friction value is nu n cancel. So what will be the value of nu? Tan theta. Okay, and sometime NEET asks direct question. What is the new value? Tan theta. But you have to make sure where we are making angle. Okay, so if you are making angle theta with the normal, then angle with the surface will be different, 90 minus theta. Understood? Okay. Next, this situation, I want to make you understand first, then I'll teach you angle of repose. If you have this slopey surface, mass is trying to go down in the downward direction, sliding. So in that case, what will happen if this is the theta? Same theta will be present here. Okay. So if anybody asks what is this angle, 90 minus theta. And wherever you have theta, along with that, you always have cos theta, right?
Yes,
That's
sir.
why this is mg cos theta and opposite to this mg sin theta. And perpendicular to the surface is always normal. Downward direction is always mg. Downward, always downward. Understood? So whatever the situation doesn't matter. Mg is always in the downward direction. Thank you. बढ़िया. Got it? Mg is always in downward direction. If you know Mg and theta present along with that, Mg cos theta. Another side, Mg sin theta. Perpendicular, always normal. And you will get the idea ki how to take component. Understood?
Yes, sir.
If you understood this well, now you can get idea about the angle of repose. Answer will be easy. The angle of repose will be same. How you calculated nu is equal to tan theta. Here it will be equal to nu is equal to tan alpha, where alpha is this angle. So answer is not the issue. You will get different case in one of the difficult form of this situation. Sometimes this whole system will move and you have to calculate like what should be the speed so this mass does not slide down, right? So that is the uh, on the not I won't say difficult, medium side. but I'm telling you the most basic situation. Most basic, like for 11, this is for the basic 11th class student. Okay. Mg always act in the downward direction. Always. Angle with it cos theta. Angle opposite to this sin theta. Perpendicular is normal. And because अनविता, अगर ये ब्लॉक नीचे जा रहा है तो फ्रिक्शन कहाँ लगेगा?
So like opposite side पे ना, मतलब ऊपर
हम्म
की तरफ.
ऊपर की तरफ, अपोजिट साइड. ओके. रिमेंबर, फ्रिक्शन ऑलवेज एक्ट अपोजिट टू द एक्सटर्नल फोर्स. अब एक्सटर्नल फोर्स नीचे जा रहा है तो फ्रिक्शन पीछे लगेगा. अंडरस्टूड? इफ you understood this well, in this case, friction will be equal to mg sin theta. Friction is equal to mg sin theta. And normal will be equal to mg cos theta. Correct? If you take their ratio same, like tan alpha perpendicular by base, here perpendicular will be mg sin theta and base will be mg cos theta, and it will be same. Friction, because mg sin theta is also equal to friction here, and mg cos theta is equal to normal. Same situation what you did in the angle of friction. Answer everything is same, but what you need to understand how they are equal. If this block is not moving only, then this is working, because this block tend to move downward direction. That's why friction is acting in the upward direction, and both are equal. That's why block is not moving. If you do mg sin theta more, what will happen? See, let me. Wow, this is the like tough level question. 90% of question you must have seen ki it is not moving. But in case if it move, what will you do? Then you will say ki mg sin theta is more minus friction is less is equal to ma tan. अब बताओ, कल वाला जो काम था वही सेम सिचुएशन है और ये फ्री बॉडी डायग्राम, right? In this FBD, what is happening? Mg sin theta more, friction less. What is the net movement, net acceleration? Ma. Make sense, guys?
Yes, sir.
Normal will always equal to mg cos theta. So normal is not issue. Issue is if it is moving. Example, in case if you apply external force in the upward direction, then friction will act in the downward direction, because friction always opposes. Okay? Because friction always opposes. Any doubt? This banking of road, I'll tell you later. First, I'll tell you the basic understanding of uniform circular motion. So, in conduction current, जब वायर में से पास होती है, तो नेगेटिव चार्ज कैसे? क्या? बैटरी का पॉजिटिव टर्मिनल होगा तो पॉजिटिव आना चाहिए ना. हाँ, ये पॉजिटिव आना चाहिए, उल्टा उल्टा हो जाए. हाँ, बिल्कुल इसमें चेंज कर दो. ठीक है. तो आई थिंक प्रतिज्ञा सेंड 1 2 3 4 5 5 12 15 22. Okay. Okay, Bhindri, send me questions. Anvita, you also send me question you have doubt in.
सर लास्ट 3 के जो है ना उनमें है
Last three,
मतलब
25, 26,
20
27.
हाँ
Okay.
Did
सर
you see
मेरे
anything?
No, 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 no. So, प्रतिज्ञा, वेरी गुड, तुमने अभी ग्रुप में भेज दिया। तुम ऐसे स्टूडेंट हो जो सबसे पहले काम फिनिश करती थी। ये पहली बार हुआ है तुम्हारे साथ? ये कैसे हो गया?
नहीं सर, कॉलेज का कुछ असाइनमेंट भी है ना, इसीलिए वहीं पर थोड़ा टाइम चला जाता है।
अच्छा, फिर मैं समझता हूँ, लेकिन क्या करें, ये करना तो पड़ेगा। इसलिए मुझे शौक हुआ कि तुम्हारा असाइनमेंट लेट हो गया। तुम तो कभी लेट नहीं करती थी, सबसे पहले तुम्हारा ही आता था।
सर आगे से पक्का करेंगे।
हाँ, वेरी गुड। यही बस स्पिरिट सही है। चलो, वी वर डूइंग यूनिफॉर्म सर्कुलर मोशन। एक्चुअली दिस इज गिवन मोशन इन प्लेन चैप्टर। हम यहीं पे कर लेंगे दोनों, बिकॉज बेसिक अंडरस्टैंडिंग इज इम्पोर्टेंट टू सॉल्व बैंकिंग ऑन द रोड। कि जैसे if you are driving in the hilly region and you know if car speed is too much, then car can slide away and it can fall in ditch high, right? And if it is very less, then it can bend and fall toward the hill. So there should be a perfect speed of the car, so it keep on going smoothly. And that's why banking of road understanding is important. किसी ने एक ओल्ड हिंदी मूवी देखी है, बेटा?
यस सर।
This Anil Kapoor and Madhuri Dixit are there in movie.
यस सर, देखिए।
So there is a situation when they are driving the bike in well, कुएं के अंदर, है ना? And this is possible if you know this concept of banking of road and like what should be the ideal speed. So bike does not fall in a well and it can come out through the circular motion. So physics is so interesting. Like I always believe I would have done physics master's degree and then doing research in physics. Uniform circular motion. So in uniform circular motion, we know body keep rotating in the circle. तो यहाँ पे we cannot talk about displacement as such. Why? Because net displacement will be zero. Make sense, Barinder? Barinder, any doubt?
नो 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 सर।
हम्म। तो राधिका, अगर हमारी
Yes, sir.
डिस्प्लेसमेंट जीरो है in this case, then what we should talk about?
Sir, if displacement is zero, then the velocity is not constant.
Velocity is not constant, but actually velocity is constant in magnitude, but direction is continuously changing.
Yeah.
Velocity is a vector quantity, so
Yes, sir.
velocity continuously changing. अन्विता, क्या तो हम ऐसा क्या मेजर करें हमें पता चल जाए कि पर्सन कितना मूव कर रहा है सर्कल में? What should we do so we get to know like how much you are moving from the initial position? Answer is, Anvita, what should be the like what should be the criteria?
मतलब कि मूव कर रहा है पर्सन ये पता लगाने के लिए
हाँ, हाँ, तो हमें कैसे पता चलेगा
एंड
कितना मूव किया? We will consider angle, angular displacement angle. Why? Example, if you move from A to B, and there is angle theta. If you move A to C, you are moving more, then angle will also be more. So can we say angle is giving us idea how we are moving? And maximum angle could be 2 pi, because if you rotate fully 360 degree, then it will be 2 pi angle or 360 degree, right? Maximum you can move is 360. After that, again, it will start from 0. Make sense? So, in rotation motion, same thing will be applied in your rotation motion. Key in rotation, everything is measured through the theta, angular displacement. Okay. And when you are doing this, speed will be constant because you are moving with the same speed in a circle. Why velocity is not constant? कोई बात नहीं. Right? But why velocity is not constant? Because magnitude is same, but direction is changing. Velocity is a vector quantity, and in case of velocity, direction matter. Displacement zero, because ultimately continuous same rotation. Charge the charge the दे. Hmm. Take it. वाह भाई वाह, तोड़ फोड़ कर दो. Thank you मारो सब चीजों को. So displacement will be zero and distance will be there. Example, if you know, um, you want to know what is the distance. How to know? In one circle, distance covered is 2 pi r. In one circle, distance covered will be 2 pi r. And if you move like 10 round, so you can multiply by with number of rounds, revolution. And so how to calculate distance? I will write. Easiest way is n into 2 pi r. Okay. Next, acceleration will not be uniform. Why? Direction is changing. Acceleration also a vector quantity and direction is changing. Correct? And it will not be zero because velocity is changing. You know, acceleration is equal to dv by dt. If velocity is changing, then acceleration value will be there. It is not zero. It is not uniform. But you will have uniform angular acceleration, and I'll talk about this later. Okay? There will be three things we are going to use in this topic. Okay? हमारे पास तीन चीजें हैं जो रोटेशन मोशन में हमें करनी. एक एंगुलर डिस्प्लेसमेंट, angular velocity, and angular acceleration. It is same as normal displacement, normal velocity, and normal acceleration. Okay, here it just because of the rotation motion we are using angular displacement. Okay, first angular displacement, theta. Whatever is the angle managed by this, it will be arc by radius. It will be arc by radius. Got it? Arc by radius. That's how we calculate. See, in this situation, arc is this, by radius will tell you about the angle. Okay, arc by radius will tell you about the angle. Let me tell you one interesting thing. If you want to calculate arc, arc is equal to, and I am marking radius as r theta. Correct. In case of circle, this arc value will be r, and in circle theta value is 2 pi. In semicircle, r value is fixed and arc, what will be the angle? Only pi. In 1/4 quarter of circle. So R value is same, and because you are covering 90 degrees, so pi by 2. Let me tell you one interesting thing. What you have studied, the circumference of the circle is 2 pi r, is only one case of arc is equal to r theta. ठीक है? अब तक जो हम पढ़ रहे थे ना फॉर्मूला, सर्कल सर्कमफ्रेंस इज 2 पाई आर, वो जस्ट एक स्पेशल केस था, वो बस एक स्पेशल केस था, आर्क इज इक्वल टू आर थीटा। तुम अब कुछ भी निकाल सकते हो, एंड ट्रस्ट मी, इट्स रियली 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 यूजफुल व्हेन यू वांट टू कैलकुलेट डिस्टेंस एंड डिस्प्लेसमेंट इन फर्स्ट चैप्टर मोशन इन स्ट्रेट लाइन। वहां बोलते हैं ना कि 5.5 राउंड कंप्लीट किए, तो बताओ व्हाट इज द डिस्टेंस एंड डिस्प्लेसमेंट, यू कैन कैलकुलेट बाय दिस मेथड। अंडरस्टूड? So this is a real method, and by using this, circle is only one of the case, but आज तक हमने क्या किया है? हमने यही फॉर्मूला याद किया है, सर्कल सर्कमफ्रेंस इज 2 पाई आर। करनी लगाइए। ओके, गॉट इट गाइस? एनी डाउट?
No, sir.
तो अब तक जो कर रहे थे, ऐसा नहीं लग रहा था कि वो तो हम बहुत स्पेशल केस कर रहे थे, मतलब ऐसा सुपरफिशियली कर रहे थे। नाउ यू कैन डू एनीथिंग, लाइक यू कैन कैलकुलेट एनी आर्क using this method, r theta. क्या था? अब मुझे ये बताओ सब लोग, क्या तुम पहले इसको ऐसे सोचते थे कि आर्क इज इक्वल टू आर थीटा, सो यू कैन कैलकुलेट फॉर सेमी सर्कल, फॉर क्वार्टर, फॉर हाफ ऑफ द क्वार्टर?
हाँ
सबने पहले ये किया हुआ है? अगर किया हुआ तो बहुत अच्छी बात, मुझे खुशी होगी। मैथ वालों ने तो किया है, पीपल हु हैड मैथ बिफोर, दे मस्ट हैव डन दिस
हाँ
मल्टीपल टाइम,
हाँ सर
है ना प्रतिज्ञा?
हाँ
वरिंदर एंड अनविता?
हाँ सर, देखा है।
ओके, Radhika, you had, like, you have math right now?
Yes, sir. Actually, I'm MYPC student.
You are?
I have taken maths also.
Okay. So, like, do you really like math?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's good. Next, guys, is angular velocity. It's like normal linear velocity. Linear velocity, you know, is displacement by time, dx by dt. Here, angular velocity will be d theta by dt. How angle is changing? In linear velocity, displacement is changing. Here, angle is changing. Last, angular acceleration. In normal acceleration, dv by dt, velocity is changing. Here, angular velocity is changing, d omega by dt. Understood? Any doubt? If you understood all these things, you know what is the time period. How much time is taken to complete one round? How much time is taken to complete one round is the time period. In case of circular motion, it is the fixed value. Every revolution will have same time period. And because we are done with the SHM, you know, number of revolution in 1 second is frequency hertz. And if there is more frequency, time is less. More time, frequency will be less. Correct? Now look at this. You have seen omega is equal to d theta by dt. If you take one round, one revolution, what will be the d theta covered? 2 pi, correct? In one complete circle, you complete angle 2 pi. And how much time is taken in one round? Capital T. So omega will be 2 pi by t. It will be also equal to 2 pi, same 1 by t is equal to frequency. 1 by t is equal to frequency. This is how you can calculate for one round it is. If you have multiple round, how to calculate omega? It will be n 2 pi by t if you have multiple round. Okay. If you have multiple revolution, then you will multiply by n. Next, you know velocity is equal to dx by dt. And instead of dx, you can write r d theta. And d theta by dt is omega. So you can correlate velocity.
Hello?
How is that possible? Because we know force is equal to ma, a is equal to v square by centripetal force in the rotation motion. Understood?
सर आप वापस बता दीजिए, आपकी आवाज कट गई थी।
बिल्कुल पूछो कौन सा
एक्सेलरेशन वाला।
लास्ट पार्ट।
यस।
मैं ये बोल रहा हूँ जब भी तुम्हें लीनियर फॉर्म निकालनी हो तो एंगुलर फॉर्म के आर से मल्टीप्लाई कर देना है तो इजी रहेगा। जैसे तुम्हें लीनियर वेलोसिटी निकालनी है तो एंगुलर वेलोसिटी में आर से मल्टीप्लाई कर दो तो लीनियर वेलोसिटी आ जाएगी। सेम इफ यू हैव टू कैलकुलेट एक्सेलरेशन, you multiply with angular acceleration. Alpha is angular acceleration. Multiply with r, you will get the linear form. Acceleration, if you calculate in the form of um, velocity, it is v square by r. कैसे? Do you know here that it is v dv by dx? तो इंटीग्रेट करोगे dv का इंटीग्रेशन v आएगा तो it become v square above. And x is equal to radius, so r. Overall it is radius, so v square by r. Any doubt?
नो सर।
So now we are almost done with it. Only last topic is left and then we can solve question of this chapter. Remember, when I am saying ki we are done with it, we are never done without question. In question, we might come up with a new topic. You might see your coaching notes or material and you see ki sir, this topic is not taught. Okay. I'm always open ki yes, you can tell me ki sir, I was reading my notes and you did not teach this part. Can you please explain? So I'll definitely explain. But along with that, when we will solve numerical, we will add more notes in it. This is not the final. It is the basic one. Move to the next part. Car on the level road.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, in the previous yesterday's class, we learned about the pulley system, no, sir? If friction is there in pulley system, then how will solve questions?
If friction is there in the pulley system, then even tension will also change throughout the wire.
Okay, sir.
And that's why if tension is not uniform, it will be difficult for us to Like we have to integrate the tension.
Okay, sir.
Like we have to take small segment and then we have to see what is the tension in that part. Understood?
Yes, sir.
And that's why we don't have this variable tension in our NEET syllabus.
Okay,
That
sir.
is the only reason. In like graduation and master degree, there is like it is given because you do integration. But here at our level, we don't have. Example, you have a level road. Okay. In this level road, if your car is moving, this is your car. So you know I cannot show in 3D, but in downward direction of the car, MG is acting. Upward direction, normal is acting. And when it is moving on the like U-turn, then there will be centripetal force toward the center. Okay. Whenever you talk about the rotational motion and we say centripetal force here, it means toward the center. I will write here something. I'm very clear. Space, space. Okay, I'll do here only. If you do any rotation motion, circular motion, you must have done this experiment in your childhood कि तुमने एक रस्सी ली, उससे एक पत्थर बांधा और ऐसे रोटेट करने लगे in the hand. Have you done?
यस सर किया है।
So when good. So this is the stone, blue color stone. When you are rotating the stone, your hand is here at the center. The C is center. Then you know if force is acting on this toward the center. That is centripetal force. And one force is acting away because of the rotation. That is centrifugal force. If both force are exactly same, so it will keep on rotating in the circular motion. If Fc, centripetal force, is equal to centrifugal force, continuous rotation motion. If centripetal force is more than centrifugal force, then it inward movement will happen toward you because central force is more. And if centrifugal force is more than central, it will go away. Like if you release from your hand, it will go away, right? Why? Centrifugally. When I'm saying FC, so centripetal force is acting in this situation in car on the level to always mg. अन्विता, प्रतिज्ञा कहाँ तक सुना था तुम्हें?
सर आप दोबारा बता सकते हैं?
हम्म कहाँ तक सुनाई दिया था?
सर वो
सेंट्रीपिटल फोर्स इक्वल टू सेंट्रीफ्यूगल।
हाँ
ठीक है। अच्छा, I want to ask one thing, Radhika. You told me कि you understand Hindi. How is your Hindi level? कि you understand completely or it's like you can just manage?
नो सर, पूरा आता है हिंदी।
अरे वाह, बस फिर ठीक है। Because we have one girl, she's Chandana, so she don't understand Hindi, almost like negligible Hindi she understand. तो इसलिए
नो सर, इट्स
वहां पे थोड़ा सा
ओके, चलता है सर।
तो उस हिसाब से देना पड़ता है। हाँ, तो what I said guys कि we have two force. One is centripetal force acting toward the center, centrifugal force acting away from the center. अगर ये दोनों force same होंगे, then there will be continuous rotation motion in the same way. If centripetal is more, then you know inward movement will happen toward your body slowly, slowly, slowly. It will come toward your body. And if you release from your hand, it will go from away from you, right? Because centrifugal is more. One thing, that's what I said. Next, we know N is equal to mg. Normal is always equal to mg. And frictional force is equal to,
सर स्क्रीन विजिबल नहीं है।
स्क्रीन दिखाइए।
oh, वेरी गुड, बस बताते रहा करो मुझे ऐसे। अब विजिबल है?
यस
हाँ, तो कार on the level load at is equal to mg and friction will be equal to nu n or nu mg, correct? And there is a force, centripetal force acting toward the center, and this is equal to mv square by r. If it is not sliding, then can we say this centripetal force will be equal to friction? If car is not sliding, it is moving perfectly. Can we say mv square by r will be equal to nu mg? Yes or no? M cancel. Can we say v square will be equal to nu rg and v will be equal to under root nu rg? Okay, very, very, very important. V is equal to nu rg. So in this case, this is the maximum velocity. This is the maximum velocity with which this vehicle can move and it will not slide. So if you ask what should be the velocity of the vehicle, so it does not slide. Velocity should be either equal to nu under root nu rg or less than that, not more than that. Understood? Because if you make velocity more than nu rg, vehicle will slide. Friction will take over. Understood? Any doubt?
नो सर।
Now we are doing the last topic of this chapter, car on the banked road. Banked road means road is slightly, you will always see guys कि कभी भी रोड एकदम सीधा नहीं होता है, हिली एरिया में थोड़ा टिल्टेड होता है. Road is never like straight like this. It is always tilted like something like this. तुमने हिली एरिया में फील किया है ये?
यस सर
So why to avoid this sliding? क्योंकि we know other side we have high ditch, so people can fall, vehicle can fall. That's why we want to reduce any chances of accident. That's why we increase the height. We increase the height of the road so vehicle does not slide away. Okay. We make some angle here. We slide with this angle because we have one question based on this. Not one, two, three questions. And topic name is car on a bad road. Be ready for this because now we are coming up with a lot of math and physics. Okay. NEET once asked direct formula from this. Direct formula. Okay. Now come to this diagram. Most important thing right now to understand. Let's do this diagram. So here you have vehicle. I'm making same diagram. This is my vehicle. हेलो अनिता आवाज आ रही है
हाँ सर।
okay so if you have this vehicle must be having mass m in this situation what happen gravity always act in the downward direction gravity always act in the downward direction g correct gravity always act in the downward direction mg this vehicle is trying to go away from this right because vehicle will try to go away from the road and try to fall down in the ditch खाई है ना vehicle try कर रहा है because over speed to counter this friction will act in the backward direction make sense guys any doubt yes or no any doubt am I audible guys
नो सर।
No, sir.
No, sir.
so and in this situation you know normal always act perpendicular to the surface so this is normal correct if you take this part if this is theta this will be also theta so can I say it will be f cos theta yes or no correct this will be f cos theta and if this is mg opposite to this here will be same angle theta according to me because why if this is theta this is 90 minus theta if this is 90 minus theta this will be theta right makes sense right and if this is f cos theta this will be f sin theta makes sense yes or no and if this is normal and theta present with this so this is n cos theta tell me is it too much math or you can manage and one more thing
Manage.
if this okay you can manage good so if this is n cos theta another side will be n sin theta this is n sin theta okay you can take separately also if you have confusion example here if this is theta this is n then it will be n cos theta, and this is n sin theta. Okay. If you take this, and here you have theta, and here force F. So F will have two components, cos and sine. This is F cos theta, and this is F sin theta. Got it, guys? Now, any doubt?
No problem.
Anvita and Marinder.
नहीं
No,
सर समझ गई।
Hmm. And you know mg is always acting in the downward direction. Right? So, if you are able to understand this perfectly, now, अरे ये हमने कुछ ज्यादा ही बड़ा कर लिया था क्या? इसको हम बड़ा कर लें थोड़ा सा. Better. So, if you understand this well, can I say, guys, n cos theta upper component will be equal to lower component, right? Upper n cos theta will be equal to lower f sin theta plus mg, correct? Above this n cos theta will be equal to combination of these two because these are acting downward, upper acting upward. Net body is not moving. That's why both are equal. Makes sense? Correct. And second, in downward direction here, n cos theta and f sin theta, sorry, n sin theta and f cos theta are acting. So can we say n sin theta plus f cos theta? It will be equal to mv square by r, centripetal force. Here it will be mv square by r. Here it will be mv square by r outward. Any doubt, guys?
no, sir.
If
नहीं
you
सर।
understood this well, this I can write equation 1, this equation 2. Now I am using equation 1 again. Can I write this n cos theta is equal to force is equal to nu n sin theta plus mg, correct? I just put the value of frictional force, which is equal to nu n, right? And here, second value m sin theta is n sin theta plus, instead of f, I'm writing nu n cos theta is equal to mv square by r, right? I can do one thing to make it easy. I will take this nu n sin theta on the left hand side and I'll make it equal. Okay. Okay. If this is the situation, I can do one more thing to make it easy. I can take this normal outside and can I multiply with them, right? Yes or no? Any doubt? I just took n as the common value. Understood? Same thing I can do here. I can remove n from here and n from here, new, and n will be the common factor. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now I am calling it equation 3 and equation 4. If you want to eliminate normal from this situation, you want to eliminate mass from this situation, what you can do, divide equation 1 from, no, not from, by, divide equation 3 by equation 4. What will happen? Normal will be cancelled out. M will be cancelled out. Above you have cos theta minus mu sin theta is equal to G, and below you have sin theta upon mu cos theta equal to V square by R. Any doubt? We want to calculate what is the velocity. What should be the velocity of the vehicle so it does not slide down? So you can do cross multiply. Okay, you can do cross multiply. And if you do cross multiply, you know V square is equal to RG sin theta plus mu cos theta divided by cos theta minus mu sin theta. Okay, any doubt?
No, sir.
If you divide everything by cos theta, if you divide everything by cos theta, what will happen? Example, I am dividing this with cos theta, dividing this with cos theta. Then, what was the value? Here, cos theta, na? Cos theta divided by cos theta minus mu sin theta divided by cos theta. Any doubt? Sin
No,
theta
sir.
by cos theta will be equal to tan theta. This one. This cos theta will be cancelled out. This cos theta cancel out, and this is again tan. Can I say, guys, velocity should be equal to under root Rg. Sin theta plus cos theta is equal to tan theta plus mu. Denominator cos theta cancel 1 minus mu tan theta. Understood? Any doubt?
No, sir.
Though it was
No, sir.
mathematic calculation, but it was not tough. Correct? It is mathematic calculation, but it is not tough. Second thing, if you compare, our normal velocity was under root nu rg, right? Our normal velocity when it was on the level road, under root nu rg. It is almost same, under root rg, and because it is on the level, theta is also involved. So in this situation, what is happening? Nu is added here with the tan theta, and here 1 minus mu tan theta. Okay, because we are involving angle. You must be asking, sir, आप इतनी कैलकुलेशन कर ही क्यों रहे हो? क्या इतना मुश्किल सवाल आता है? डू यू हैव दिस क्वेश्चन फॉर मी कि सर क्या इतना मुश्किल सवाल आता है? आंसर है डायरेक्ट फॉर्मूला पूछा गया था। नीट आस्क्ड डायरेक्ट फॉर्मूला, exact ditto same formula in your exam, ditto same formula। ठीक है, दिखाऊं? See, it is given this. I'm 100% sure. I think in 2016 they asked him, see, because I gave this paper. Look at the question. A car is negotiating on the curved road of radius r. Okay, road is banked at angle theta and means tilted. Coefficient of friction between the tire and road is nu s. What is the maximum safe velocity on this road? Maximum safe velocity on this road. Because what we are calculating here it is maximum safe velocity. Okay, we can add it here. This is maximum safe velocity. Okay, maximum safe velocity. Like what should be the maximum speed of the vehicle so it is safe? It is not sliding away. Nu Rg tan theta plus nu and 1 minus nu tan theta. Look at this question. Rg nu plus tan theta 1 minus nu tan theta। बताओ अब क्या बोलो? डिट्टो सेम क्वेश्चन है। यस और नो? Guys, tell me, what do you say? What do you say, Radhika?
So can you repeat your question once?
Like, what do you say about this question and this formula? Now take me.
Sir, this is a logical question.
Exactly. Barinder, समझ आया
Yes, sir.
कि why we were doing derivation? And this derivation was not long. This was like maybe some calculation part. Anvita, and
हाँ सर।
प्रतिज्ञा, बस एक मिनट।
हाँ सर।
And guys, do you know you can solve it without knowing this formula? पता है कैसे? You know velocity is equal to under root nu rg. Correct? Nu is in number. So dimension wise, velocity is equal to under root rg. Tan theta does not have any dimension. Nu does not have any dimension. Only in one option you have this. This is my trick to solve such a difficult question in within 5 seconds. Even if you don't know anything about this, only this is correct. Understood? Look
Yes
way
sir.
easier. बस हो गई क्लास खत्म. Look way easier. And chapter is done. In next class, I'll have at 12 o'clock. Revise it. I did, and then we'll solve question. And I will take all of your doubts. Whatever you send me in the group. Okay, so this is my doubt. Uh,
सर
I'll
केटीजी का
take
भी
all.
कुछ डाउट था,
क्या?
केटीजी चैप्टर का।
बिल्कुल उसका भी डाउट सॉल्व कर लेंगे. यू विल हैव क्लास एट 12 बस.
केमिस्ट्री
ठीक है,
बता देंगे।
बिल्कुल. केमिस्ट्री इवनिंग में होंगे मेरे क्लास. केमिस्ट्री इवनिंग में बता दें.
डाउट्स डाउट्स।
हाँ, डाउट केमिस्ट्री इवनिंग में बताएंगे क्योंकि केमिस्ट्री इवनिंग में क्लास करेंगे. बस खत्म कर.
ओके सर।
ओके.
हाँ
Okay guys, then see you at 12. Finish this chapter thoroughly, theory part. I will do quick revision of this thing and then we'll solve question at 12. So take break. Bye.